Yeah, this has been a very interesting election to watch. Yeah, I mean, and then you have people that are like, "Oh, this is the emotions are all over the map." There's people who genuinely think, "All right, Trump's running away with it this year." There's people who are like, "How can you trust the polls? We didn't trust the polls in 2016 or 2020. What makes you think that they're going to be accurate in 2024?" There's folks who think, voting early is the key to avoiding, fortification shenanigans, that sort of thing. We're on YouTube. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. So I want to know what your thoughts are. Have things gotten safer, more foolproof? I think the Republicans have done a good job of just getting out there and registering more people to vote. I've seen, and I think we've wisened up a bit. But then again, like, you never know. I'm holding back from being optimistic at this point. I'm gonna just wait and see. But I want to know what your thoughts were
Yeah.
going into this one.
I am kind of in the same boat with you. I can't really. I feel nervous. I feel nervous that he's doing so well. I pulled up the RCP Real Clear Politics polling average before this podcast, and it's insane. I mean, he's doing so well. He's up by zero point 0.4 points on the national average, and in the battlegrounds, all 7 battlegrounds, he's actually up in a point. Like, that doesn't even feel right. Like, oh my goodness, in 2016 the polls were so wrong. 2020, I mean, the whole election was confusing with COVID being a major factor. And so I don't know if I trust the polls necessarily, but I completely agree with you that we have to get more and more people out there. And I mean, look at what Elon Musk did single-handedly in Pennsylvania. I mean, the early voting turnout has been record-breaking there. In Georgia, they had record-breaking voter turnout in the first couple of days as well. So hopefully no one gets too comfortable and no one we need people to be fired up. We need people to be getting out there and voting more. And I must say, I think Joe Biden is the biggest help right now with his garbage comment yesterday. I don't know if you saw this either. This just happened a few minutes ago. He's at the White House for a Halloween event and he was nibbling on a little baby again. It's like, oh my God, I think this guy
Yep.
wants Trump to win.
We have that. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I was like, no way is he back up to his baby nibbling shenanigans. But sure enough, yeah, the man cannot help himself. God, I don't even know what event this was. I was like, because this looked like a little kid in like a turkey costume, and I was like, it's not even. We haven't even had Halloween yet. Um, so here we go. This is it was a Halloween party. Oh my God. I don't know why they don't he doesn't have anybody close to him being like, "Joe, like, say hello, acknowledge the baby, but, like, do not try to sniff or bite or kiss, tickle, chomp on the baby."
I mean,
Here he
seriously.
is. Oh, they're playing this.
So weird. So weird.
Uh, why?
And
This
I'm
is
sorry, but
something you can do. You can do
I
this to
assume
your
it's the
own
child's mother.
grandkids.
Why isn't she
Yeah.
like, don't touch my kid?
Because 'Cause you're probably in a state of shock, or maybe she's just dumb and she didn't know that he's got a history of this, sort of creepiness, but,
Do
maybe
you
she's
think
just a big fan and, like,
if I
happy.
was accused of being a pedophile over and over and over again, that's the last thing that I would do. I don't think that there's anything like weird going on here. I think that's meant to be a little like
Mhm.
grandfatherly nibble, but like still,
Yeah.
you don't do that when you have all these weird allegations against you.
Yeah, yeah, you can't do this, you can't get this close with a strange baby. You can do this to your own grandkids, your own great-grandkids, your niece, your nephew, if there's some relation. You can't just be like, "I'm meeting you for the first time, and I'm gonna, like, take a chomp on you." This is just and,
It's
yeah, the
insane.
mom is where's the mom's, like, protection instincts? Like, if I saw somebody like, even if it is, like, the current president, going in close, I would just instinctively kind of take them away, but, I guess this
Sure.
woman does not have those kinda instincts.
I know. Well, this is why I keep saying, like, I genuinely think that Joe wants Trump to win. I mean, the garbage comment, the timing of that last night during Kamala's closing
Oof.
statement, that rally that she had, and now doing this the next day. I mean, come on. It's like he's trying to sabotage. Look at that photo. Oh my God. It's so cringe.
Uh, he's definitely not gonna be pardoning this turkey. Oh my god. This was bad. Yeah, so he just to see the White House scramble over these comments, he anyone who hears the clip, it's very, very clear that he's referring to, out of spite, like a spiteful get off my lawn old man, that Trump supporters are garbage. Here's the clip if you guys haven't seen it yet.
Puerto Rico, where I'm in my home state of Delaware, they're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters. His demonization of seen as unconscionable, and it's un-American.
Unconscionable.
It's incredible that the one time he was actually able to string together a coherent sentence, it was something that really helped Trump's campaign.
And this was the official White House transcript that they put out. Terrible. The only garbage that I see floating around here is his supporters '*S. His demonization of Latinos is unconscionable. So here's the White House trying their best to spin what he said, where anybody who has ears can hear very clearly what he said. And it's really interesting because I think free speech is a really big important value of a lot of us, and especially going into this election. And it's funny that they had Tony Hinchcliffe, who's fast becoming a household name. He's had a really wonderful year. He was on the Tom Brady roast. He's just, people who are comedy nerds have known about him for quite some time. He's the host of the show Kill Tony, which has just become more and more popular. They've sold out the Garden. They've just been doing wonderfully. And so he was, I believe, the first to speak at Trump's Madison Square Garden rally. And he had some jokes that landed, some jokes that maybe didn't land, but it's hard. It's like, it's a lot of people, and it's an event that's not really set up for comedy. You're really there just to warm up the crowd. And he's getting a lot of vitriol for his comments. And again, people are so quick to say, oh, this is racist. Really, he didn't call Puerto Ricans garbage. He was really just making fun of, I guess, government and the fact that they haven't dealt with the trash problem on the island of Puerto Rico. He's not calling the people trash, but I think the left is so quick to attach anything negative to Trump and demonize him. And I think they're pissed because he is doing so well with Latino voters. They're just like, ooh, anything we could possibly do to make him look bad.
I think you're completely spot on. But can we take a step back here and just acknowledge that it was a joke? It's a joke. No one's supposed to take this seriously at all. And it's kind of, it's hilarious and embarrassing that the left is trying to turn this into something serious. It's like, and first of all, he was just a guy, not just a guy, he's a very funny guy, but he was opening for Trump. It's not like, Trump was the one who said this. It's not like it was a campaign statement or anything. Right. I mean, I think this is just like wildly getting blown out of proportion.
Yeah. And Trump handled it so beautifully, because if there's anything I've learned from celebrities, the best way to combat news that maybe you don't like is not to address the thing, but to make more news. I mean, he did address it. He's like, oh, I don't really know who that comedian is, but I love all people. I love Latinos, et cetera, et cetera. And then he goes ahead and he makes more news by doing this wonderful publicity stunt, getting a garbage truck literally the very next day after these comments. And here is just a little clip, because I'm thinking, like, how the hell did he get a garbage truck so fast? And I think people are willing to move mountains for Trump. But here is just a little snippet of how he got that truck.
So this outfit, is when he called us all garbage.
I guess this was in Wisconsin.
Stupid, what a stupid word. That blows deplorable away, don't you think? Of course, I thought irredeemable when she said deplorable or irredeemable. I thought irredeemable was actually worse, but deplorable seemed to catch up. But this garbage stuff blows it away. So I'm in this beautiful plane. I'm enjoying myself. I have a wonderful suit on. And one of my people came in and said, sir, the word garbage is the hottest thing right now out there. The hottest thing out there. Sir, would you like to drive a garbage truck?
Look at this crowd.
Now we're about, 30 minutes from landing. We had to do this pretty quick. I said, it's sort of cool though, isn't it? Because, and I said, I think that's okay, but, I don't feel comfortable wearing a suit. and they pulled up this garbage truck. I don't know how the hell they did it so fast. I have very capable people. They put a big sign on the truck. Did you see it? I think they showed it. Yeah.
I want to guess the part where he talks about why he's
And
wearing
then
the
they
vest.
said, "Sir, we have a vest." I said, "Well, should I leave my suit on and put it over the vest?" But that doesn't look very good, right? That doesn't look good. So I said, "All right, look, let me take it off." And then I actually said, I climbed into the truck, but so I said, "How the hell do you get into this truck? It's way up high. It's a big one." This was a beauty. I said, they brought this brand new, gorgeous truck, wonderful, this beautiful driver, and he drove that big thing up. And I said, "Man, this is bad because now I have all the cameras are all what? Look at all the fake news. They were most of them."
This is all without a teleprompter, by the way. He doesn't need one.
No, most of them, many of them were there, and I'm saying, "Oh boy, you know, one little mistake with these guys, and your political career's over. You can't even." So I said, "Man, if I don't get up there, this is going to be very embarrassing." These stupid people, they'll say, "He's cognitively and physically impaired." And I can't do that when I'm alongside of this great athlete. I got to get up to that. So look, the first stair is like up here. I'm saying, shit. So I had the adrenaline going and I made it.
This is why people love him.
You know, they ask their wife.
And it's the same thing. This is why people comment on why he was so great at McDonald's too. He wasn't like, he didn't act like it was below him. He had fun with it. He still kept his tie on. He still was him.
This is the party of joy.
Right. Oh my God. The left is losing their joy at a rapid race. A rapid rate.
And then we drove about 2 feet. I got out, got into the plane.
I drove 2 feet.
And then I got in the car and I'm driving over here and I have this still on. And I come into the arena and I say, "Where's my jacket? I want to get out of this thing." And they said, "It would be unbelievable if you could wear it on stage."
He's so fun. He's so fun. It just continues the troll to have him do the speech in the gym.
I like how he says that. He's like mean mugging, looking at everybody. Like, "Yeah, I wore the vest. I wore it."
And I said, "No way. I got 25,000 people standing outside. I got all these people here. There's no way I'm wearing it on stage." They said, "Oh, okay, sir." I said, "Get me my jacket. But if you did, you know, it actually makes you look thinner." I said, "Oh." And they got me. I said, "I want to wear it on stage." When they said I look funny, I said, "In that case, I'll wear it on stage."
He's like, he has the timing of a stand-up comic. That's really helped him so much throughout this whole thing.
Oh, absolutely.
He's so lovable.
Kamala could never pull something like that off. She could never talk without a teleprompter like that. Never be that authentic. I mean, he really is a special person.
He really is, and he's having fun. And I love that he answered questions from the truck. He's just like, he's like, "You can't avoid me in the truck." Just like he took the questions from the McDonald's.
Yes.
This is him a little bit taking questions from the truck.
How do you like my garbage truck? This truck is in honor of Kamala and Joe Biden. How do you like my garbage truck?
That is graduate level trolling.
This is Razor saying the biggest Uno reverse ever recorded. And this is what happens. It's now people are not talking about the I mean, the left is going to keep talking about the Tony Hinchcliffe joke, but more people are going to be like, "What did he's driving a garbage truck around? Why? Oh, because Biden called his supporters garbage." And then now that's what people remember. It's really brilliant.
Yeah, they always have a very special way of spinning. The same thing back in 2016 with the basket of deplorables. This garbage one, though, I mean, there's just a lot more fun you can have with it.
Oh, yeah. I immediately had to post a picture on Twitter of myself with a Trump hat on, like inside of a garbage bag. And it makes for a very affordable like Halloween costume. I think we're going to see a lot of those tomorrow.
Yeah, this is my shameless plug for our show on Real America's Voice. But I told my team that I was going to be wearing a MAGA hat and a garbage dress tomorrow because I'm a Trump supporter.
A garbage dress?
Garbage
wow.
dress, garbage bag dress.
I mean, like, the dress you're wearing right now looks like an extremely chic garbage bag dress. I don't mean that as an insult at all. Oh, I'm not saying it looks like a garbage, but it is like black and shiny and very cool. I have a dress that looks just like that, actually. I mean, it used to fit me before I gave birth. One day, I'll keep it. I'll keep it in the maybe one day again file. So here is Karine Jean-Pierre trying to cover up for Biden after the infamous garbage comment. Here she is.
Here we go.
Of Americans who support Trump than he does of those who do not. And two, why is he using that kind of rhetoric? How is that presidential?
So a couple of things. So just to clarify, he was not calling Trump supporters garbage, which is why he put out. This is why he wanted to make sure that we put out a statement that clarified what he meant and what he was trying to say. And so just want to make that very clear for folks who are watching.
Like, we have to, we really have to tread water pretty hard.
How ridiculous. And their statement too. There was I think it was Jackie Heinrich at Fox News, if I'm not mistaken. I might have that wrong, but it was a Fox News reporter that had a hilarious tweet. She said that apostrophe, where when they released that statement where it said supporters with an apostrophe, she goes, that apostrophe is doing a lot of heavy lifting. And then she called them out and said, if it was actually proper grammar, it would go after the final S. And I'm like, oh, girl, calling them out.
Right. That's actually a really good point.
Yeah,
that's actually a really good point.
Sometimes when I see Karine Jean-Pierre, I miss Jen Psaki. Don't you miss the? Let me circle back on that.
I would like Karine Jean-Pierre just once to say circle back and maybe throw on a red wig. For old time's sake. Love you guys. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. All right. Love you guys. God, I don't even want to leave. This candle smells so good. I don't want to leave. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you all. Join the Discord. Feet. Love you all. Wow. You guys are awesome. Love you, get it. Bye, guys. Bye. Now I'm really leaving. Love you. Bye.